Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's the 13th day of October 2009, and we are set for the beginning of a modified race. Looks like there might be only one AuSable Valley Central School participant. It's Northeastern Clinton in maroon, Beekmantown in the gray and red, and looks like there will not be a lot of modified racers. Maybe. Let's take a close look here. Let's see. Now there's boys there, boys and girls. So I was thinking maybe just the girls are going first, but they will start one group, the boys or the girls, and then a minute later they'll start the other. Do not let that bright, suddenly sunshiny look that we have here fool you. We've just got over a lot of rain showers, and there's more on the horizon. It looks like the race is off. One Cougar boy and no, two Cougar. Is that a Cougar? It looks like a Cougar, yeah. He's in the shade over there. There we go. Two Cougars and 3 Eagles. Temperature is 43 degrees, which tells you it's chilly. But there's a strong wind, which will tell you that it's, won't tell you, but it tells us that it's close to being frigid out here. That's why, although these kids are out here in their skivvies, we're taping here with our winter coat on. The young ladies will be starting momentarily. Beekmantown, AuSable Valley, and Northeastern Clinton. If we don't get rained on, we'll be covering the varsity event. Here come the girls. We will be later on covering the Champlain Town Board meeting. Looks like only one Eagle and one Patriot, and a whole nest of Cougars. And between the Champlain Town Board meeting and this cross-country meet, we hope to be able to squeeze in most, if not all, of the soccer game that's going to be going on between Lake Placid and Northeastern Clinton. So it's another busy day in the North Country. For Hometown Cable, Sam Castine's going to cover the Chazy Town Board meeting. Well, we're covering the Champlain Town Board meeting, and he'll be not covering the AuSable Valley at Chazy non-league boys soccer match. There's only so many places that a person can be at one time, and usually it's just one. So this is the modified. We don't cover a lot of the modified running because we don't see them for all that long. The varsity route is a little longer, so we spend a little more time with them. So at this point we're going to move up to near the finish line. And through the miracle of television, we have our winner. These are all not participants here, particularly the ones that are rolling. They're not really participants in the race. Here comes the winner. And Beekmantown will finish 1-2.
Great job, guys.
I meant 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's warm all by itself. That's a great.
These kids are, it's like running in the bulls there in Spain. These kids run with the racers.
Oh, they don't score. No. That's why the
Good job, finish strong, little way. Yeah, good kick. Don't ran that. Go on. Stay strong. Good job. Nice finish.
And looks like we got a cougar coming down the pike here into the home stretch. Hope they have a warm blanket to throw these kids in after, because this is when they come down here, the body heat is probably makes them comfortable, but it won't take them long to cool down.
Come on, Sammy!
Let's go hard, Samantha! Let's go, Samantha!
This is Samantha,
Hard, 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 hard!
All right!
obviously. And a cougar boy. We got more coming.
That's it, Joel! Let's go, Joel!
We want to thank
Get in, Joel! Good job!
Mark Holmes, Steve, and Joanne for renewing their viewer patronage of
Good job, Joel!
Hometown Cable prior to the start of today's meet. Another cougar.
Come on, Amanda, down!
Looks like she's got a sweatshirt on, and who can blame her?
Come on, Amanda, down all the way! We'll have stew tying lessons next week. Good job, Amanda.
A Beekmantown runner and a couple of cougars are in the picture. And we got the AuSable Valley young lady showing up too. Uh-oh, he's gonna catch her, 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 he's gonna do it. No, he's not. Good effort. Good effort. His day is ruined. He waited too long to start kicking. Gonna start your kicking a little earlier. Alright. Cougar, Patriot, and Cougar. And she made it. She made it. I don't see anybody else on the horizon, so this could be our finish. And that'll wrap up the modified portion of today's race. It's the AuSable Valley Patriots, Beekmantown Eagles at Northeastern Clinton. Doesn't look like it's going to rain in the immediate future, so the varsity will be coming up in a moment. We have moved back to our spot at the top of the hill as the varsity gets set to take off. The AuSable Valley in their very patriotic looking uniforms. Cougars in maroon. Beekmantown in their gray and red. Beekmantown boys unbeaten this year in cross country. Everybody's complaining about the wind chill right now. Wind is enough without creating your own wind running into it. The Beekmantown school's having an outstanding fall season. Football team is doing very, very well. The boys soccer team is tied for first. The girls soccer team is tied for first. The gymnastics team is in first. Their boys cross country team is in first. And the girls cross country team are kind of in the middle of the pack, but what the heck? When you've got almost everybody in first place from one school, that's outstanding. They're in the first place or tied in boys and girls soccer, in football, gymnastics, and boys cross country. Oops. I forgot to pay attention to the fact that the girls would be coming. They start a minute after the boys, so we didn't quite get their faces, did we? Sorry about that. We were so involved with listening to ourselves talk that we forgot to turn around and get the girls. Doesn't look like a lot of AuSable Valley runners. Well, I guess there are a few out there. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're spread out toward the front. More than I thought. October 13th, 2009. There's your lady leaders, the leading ladies. That's it. A varsity soccer game will be starting in Lake Placid here in half an hour. The JVs started at 4:30. A lot of brave souls out here. Cheering on their kids. In years past, they would run up this hill at this point, but when we were here a couple of weeks ago, we discovered that they changed the route a little bit. We had rain. I don't know how it's affected the course. There's your leaders. Remember, the girls started a minute behind the boys. And here come the girl leaders. team sport, so I think it's the top 5 finishers in the head-to-head that count. AuSable Valley looks like she's ready for a snowball fight. And the weather is trying to cooperate. I was at Latchmore's Insurance today, taking care of some of my car insurance business. And noticed in the parking lot, Claire Lambert from Altona Way had snow on her vehicle. Oh, this girl's making a move here. So I'm not gonna stick around with you folks. I'm moving on up. Gotta run at your own pace. So you gotta kind of know, especially on a course you're not familiar with, you gotta kind of know where you are in relation to the race. How many yards or whatever you're into the race, so you know what point you want to push a little harder so you don't get burned out too early. Still more folks coming here. And I don't see anybody else out in the back, so this might be the end of the runners at this point in the race. Well, they disappear on us for a while. God only knows where they go. They run up and around a soccer field, and they'll come back in sight. Just under 23 minutes to the start of the varsity soccer game. And incidentally, I usually try to put the clock on in these games, these matches, so people can see the time from the start to the finish, but the actual time of day is not accurate. I had this camera repaired in the Kansas City area, and they put in their own time, and it hasn't changed for daylight savings or standard or whatever. The time they put in is still in there, plus, so right now we're on daylight savings time, plus we're an hour or two difference in the time zone. Looks like the Beekmantown boys are going to finish as a unit here, but they're not finished yet. At this point, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and feeling mighty confident. These are triple meets, tri-meets. So what you have boys racing against boys and girls racing against girls, but you have Beekmantown against Northeastern Clinton, Beekmantown against AuSable Valley, and Northeastern Clinton versus AuSable Valley. So you have 3 meets going on here, and 6 if you're counting boy and girl. So there's a lot more happening than you thought. You're just tuning in here. So all these people running around in their tank tops and shorts. 43-degree temperature. What a chilly breeze. Okay, as we mention every time we leave this spot, if we stay too long, we dally too long here, by the time we get to the finish line, we will miss the finisher. So we're going to leave this part and head for the finish line. The weather is coming from this direction, and it does look like we're going to get some weather very shortly here. Hopefully we'll get most of the runners before any precipitation begins, but as you can see, we are almost surrounded by dark clouds. We're in the sunshine because the sun's in that portion of the sky. Now we'll see how friendly these 5 guys are here. Will they hold hands and come across as a unit? Or will they sprint and see who's got the most left in the gas tank? I'm hoping they'll make a race out of it. Maybe they got their own little pecking order and they decide to, before the race starts, who's going to finish in what order. Here they come. This is the way they want to finish, I guess. Well, whatever works. They're number 1. They've won both meets today. Here comes the first non-Beekmantown runner.
Let's go, Joe! Run, Paul! Come on, Joe. You got it, Dan. Hey. Come on, Joe! Come on, Joe! Push it! Let's go! Let's go, Joe! Come on, let's go! Let's go, Joe!
Beekmantown runner pushed the AuSable Valley runner back a spot. So even though he's not in the top 5, he does determine how the other guys finish. Here's the first Cougar. AuSable Valley. And Northeastern. Actually a little bit greener than it looks right now. And have to adjust our lighting here because we should have. We've got green grass. We want to show it here. Cougar. Beekmantown. AuSable Valley. Cougar. the first lady finishers. I believe I don't think we've seen any before. Well, I've been known to doze off and not pay attention. I think these are the first ladies to finish. So they'll have 1, 2, and this one here will. This is a fella. Hey, Patriot. Here comes the first lady cougar, I think. I know she's a lady cougar, and I think that's what I mean is I think she's the first one. She's pleased.
She's right behind you. 5 for 70, go.
AuSable Valley girl.
Come on, Samantha! Come on, Samantha! Come on, Megan! Good job, Megan! Good job.
Nice to see the viewer patron family finishing high up in the ranks.
Come on, Brett! Come on, Will!
Fantastic.
Yeah, Will! Let's go, Brett and Will! Come on, Laura! That doesn't look like a freaking game. Good job, Laura. Brilliant! Come on, Brett! Good job, Brett! Go, Brett! Come on, Brett, pick it up!
AuSable Valley.
Come on, Will!
She's got gas left in the tank. This fella's got no sprint in him. Just finishing is more than enough in my book. And the best ponytail award right here. Definitely the best bouncing ponytail. Let's get it off to the side, that's why.
Good job, Lacey. Come on, Krista.
This will probably be our last cross-country meet. So we've only done 2. We're hoping to get this one in. We're worried about the weather. We're glad to get it in. They have one more home meet here at Northeastern, and on that day, I think it's Ellenburg that will be. I think it's Northeastern and Northern Adirondack varsity boys going at it in soccer, and that's a big battle this year as they're both in Division II, and the Cougars are 1 game ahead of them as we're taping this. So it should be a big game in the CVAC in boys soccer next time. Anytime Northern Adirondack and Northeastern are meeting in any sport, it kind of behooves us to be there. We tried shutting our camera off, putting it back on there, see if we can get a different color, because the grass is really quite green today, and at least as far as my viewer is going, it doesn't indicate that. And anytime you got nice green grass, you got the green trees, and it's just late in October. I like to show it. Comes a cougar. Couple of eagles. Oh, there's a nice ponytail. Not enough bounce though. That cougar will have a lot more bounce. I think it's, you gotta tie it high, I think. Tie it high, that's a secret. I've discovered the secret of a floppy ponytail. Tie it high. If it's too low, you don't get a good bounce on it. More runners coming in.
Come on. Danielle. Good run, Danielle. Good run.
Eagle and a couple of cougars. Viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Nice to see somebody coming in with some kick here. We appreciate hometown cable being here. We'd appreciate hearing from you and hope stepping up and supporting our efforts. Viewer-supported hometown cable. There may or may not be somebody left out there. We're going to head for the soccer game. And following that, the Town of Champlain Town Board meeting. So, in the meantime, thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Win, lose, or draw, TV worthy of your support, hometown cable.